Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Rock and Roll True Stories. And we're just following up on a report we had last week about whether Van Halen was done or not. So there was an interview that David Lee Roth gave not too long ago where he kind of signaled that Van Halen was probably done, at least touring and probably recording. And there's a new report that surfaced this weekend that Eddie Van Halen reportedly is undergoing throat cancer treatment. So in the interview that David Lee Roth gave, he kind of alluded to the fact that one of the Van Halen brothers was probably sick or dealing with health concerns, but he wouldn't really elaborate. And now, according to TMZ, Eddie Van Halen has been flying to Germany for treatment, potentially for several years, which is helping keep the disease in check. So if you guys remember, he had undergone treatment for tongue cancer back, I think he was diagnosed in 2000, and he had been, it was announced in 2002 that he was declared cancer-free after doctors removed part of his tongue. Now, the guitarist blamed his initial diagnosis on holding metal guitar picks in his mouth for so many years and being in so many studios with electromagnetic waves as well. So the band's last performance was in October 2015 at the Los Angeles Hollywood Bowl, but David Lee Roth poured cold water on the reunion this year when he declared the band was finished, claiming that Eddie Van Halen's got his own story to tell, it's not mine to tell. So earlier this month, Steve Lukather from Toto was being interviewed on Eddie Trunk's show, and he commented that the band had health issues that they were dealing with. But at the time of that report that was published, Eddie Van Halen had yet to confirm whether he had recent reports of a diagnosis or even a treatment. Some reports say the treatment has been going on for 4 years, so around the time of their last show. Now, the website Insider.com interviewed a doctor about Eddie Van Halen's possible cause of his cancer. It's a guy named Dr. Tom Mickelwright, the medical officer at Push Doctor, and he said that it's probably unlikely that he got tongue cancer from guitar picks. He told Insider that neither copper or the metals in brass are considered carcinogenic by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, or the IARC. He said copper coils have been used as contraception in the human body for many years without evidence of increased cancer risk. In contrast, numerous chemicals contained within cigarettes have conclusively proven to significantly increase cancer risk and more likely cause throat cancer. So Eddie Van Halen, of course, was reportedly a heavy smoker, which has been linked with at least 15 different cancers in multiple long-term studies. The doctor went on to say research has shown that for every 15 cigarettes smoked, there's a DNA change which could cause a cell in the body to become cancerous. But the best way to reduce your risk, of course, is to stop smoking. Now, this was a pretty surprising story. So this was published on Loudwire today. Cassette sales are apparently way up, but material shortages have caused production delays. So according to Loudwire, there's been a 23% growth on cassette tape sales in 2018 in the United States. But the shortage of material needed in the manufacturing of this comeback audio platform is causing delays for a lot of audio distributors. So the growth in the United States for cassette tape still pales in comparison to the 125% surge in cassette tape sales last year, according to Nielsen SoundScan. So a letter that was shared by record label Hasu Mountain on Twitter outlines the underlying issue, stating that the lone factory that makes high-grade gamma ferric oxide, the magnetic material used in making professional quality audio recording tape, has been undergoing renovation throughout the majority of the year. And National Audio explained that this year they've only received 2 tons of material, which is preventing them from filling orders on your typical 30-day schedule. And for some perspective on those 2 tons, the tape manufacturing company has sold over 50 tons currently backordered, though they will only be receiving 11 tons of gamma ferric oxide in October. So tape sales have been climbing year over year in the United States, with a reported 219,000 sold in 2018 alone, up from 178,000 the year before, which marked a 35% increase from 2016. Now, vinyl, of course, has made a massive comeback, and it's on pace to outsell CDs for the first time since 1986. So that does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, let me know which stories you'd like to see me cover on future episodes of my channel. And tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern for a new episode of Rock and Roll True Stories. Take care.